In the traditional vector-based RAG, when document is provided to the RAG, it get passed and it is converted into the small chunks, and with the help of embedding model, these chunks get converted into the numerical representation, which is called the vectors, and these vectors are get saved into the vector database. During the retrieval, when user asks a query to the LLM, then as per the user's query, similarity search happens into the vector database and the results are provided to the LLM, and then LLM generates the answer to the user as per his query.
Pageindex is a new reasoning-based vectorless RAG framework that performs retrieval in two steps. Generate a tree structure index of documents. Perform reasoning-based retrieval through tree search. Compared to traditional vector-based RAG, Pageindex features no vectors needed, no chunking needed, human-like retrieval, transparent retrieval process. Hello friends, myself Ashfaq, and in today's video I will show you how to build vectorless RAG with the Pageindex using Codex.
You can download and install the Python and the Visual Studio Code from these two links. You can also download and install the Docker desktop from here. Docker desktop is running in my system. If I go to Visual Studio Code, you can go here extensions, search here Codex, and this is the Codex extension for the Visual Studio Code. You can install it. I have created a local directory for my project. I will open this project directory in the Visual Studio Code. Once you go to Codex here on the Visual Studio Code, it may ask you to enter the API key or the Codex OpenAI credentials. Once you enter your API key or the OpenAI credentials, your Codex agent in the Visual Studio Code will link to your account. This is the documentation page of the Pageindex. Both the links are available in the description section. I will expand the Codex window and I will provide the prompt here. On the top of the prompt, I have given the Pageindex documentation link, and below that I have given my complete prompt. I will show you the prompt here once. So this is the prompt. You can pause the video and see the prompt complete here. This prompt is also available in the description section. I will hit enter here to start building the application using the Codex. This project directory and the code creation by the Codex will take some time. It has finished the building application in my local project directory. I will collapse the Codex window, and it has created all the required files for the application. This is the app.py. If I go to .env file, so it has used the Flask for the application creation. So we need to enter here the Flask key, which we can generate locally, and here we need to enter the page index key and the open API key. You can go to this URL and create the API key for the page index, and here you can create the API key for the OpenAI. We need to enter the Flask secret key also. For that, in your local system, open the command prompt, and first you need to install the Flask API key. Using this command, you can install it in your local system. It is already installed in my local system. I will directly go ahead and create the Flask secret for my local project. I will copy this key somewhere in my local system, and we need to enter all these keys in the environment file. I have entered all three required keys in my .env file. Note one thing here: in the VS Studio Code, Visual Studio Code, you need to tick this setting, otherwise your changes will not get saved automatically. Okay, so I will again expand the Codex chat window, and I will give the further prompt for the changes. So I will give the prompt that I have entered the keys to the .env file, and I need to create the Docker file for this project, and we need to host this application on the Docker desktop. It has added the required configuration in my project directory. I will collapse the Codex chat window, and you can see here it has created the Docker file. I will give the further instruction: provide me the Docker command for Docker image build and the Docker container run for this application. So it has given the command. I will copy the path of my project directory. On the command prompt, I will go to my project directory first, and then I will give the command to build the Docker image. This would be the Docker image name. Docker image created. So this is the Docker image which has been created. Now it's time to run the container with this Docker image. So I will give this command which was provided by the Codex, and here I will add -d because we want to run the container in the detached mode. I will hit enter. It gives some error. I will copy the error and give it to the Codex. And this time it is asking us to run it in the PowerShell. So I will go to PowerShell and I will give the command to run the, sorry, I need to go to first my project directory. Now I will give the command to run the Docker container. I will add here the -d. I will hit enter. Container is running. If I give command docker ps-a, so this is my container running. If I go to Docker desktop, so this is my image, and if I go to containers, this is my container. Container is running on the port 8000. So on the browser I will open localhost 8000. So this is the application which it has built. I will upload the PDF. It gives some error. I will copy the error and give it to the Codex. It has done some corrections. I will go to Docker desktop, stop the container, delete the container, delete the image, and I will recreate the Docker image. Docker image has been built. I will run the container. Container is running. I will go to browser and I will do the refresh here. I will upload the PDF. So this time upload is successful. So by this way you can you'll have to try multiple times and get your application corrected with the Codex. So it has uploaded the PDF to the page index, and now we can start chatting to the application which should give the answers from my PDF. So this is my PDF. On my PDF, if I go to page 29, so there is one topic about the sacred groves. Let's ask the question regarding this to the application. So I will ask the question, what is sacred groves? So it gave me some error. I will again copy this error, go to Codex, and I will ask about the error. It has corrected the application as per the error provided. Let's see if it works or not. On the Docker desktop, I have deleted the previous image and I have deleted the previous container also. I will rebuild the image. I will now rebuild the container. Container is running now. I will browse the application. On my document, if I go to page 23, I will ask the question about this topic from this page. It has answered from the document and it is giving the document detail also, the doc ID and the document name, which we can further remove it if we don't need. If I go to page number 29 of my document, so I will ask the question about this topic to my application. It has answered the perfectly from the document and it is also displaying the relevant page from the document. We have a clear chat history button here. We can clear the chat history manually from here. In my page, if I go to page, in my document, if I go to page number 27, so there is an image of Salim Ali. Let us ask the application to recreate this image and see if it recreates the image or not. It has shown the image of the Salim Ali from the document. So our application is perfectly answering from the document and it is regenerating the image also if the question asked about the image to recreate the image. By this way, you can create the vectorless RAG using the page index with the use of Codex. All the commands used in this video are available in the description section. All the required links also available in the description section. I have given the GitHub repository also for this application, which contains the complete prompt which I used to give the codex. While practicing this project, if you find any kind of difficulty, you can ask me in the comment section. I will definitely answer your query. If you find this video helpful, hit the like button, share this video with the friends, and spread the knowledge. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.